One thing that a lot of men have to accept is that you cannot afford to be with the type of chick you want to be with. If a woman was going out to eat and taking trips and going out the country before she met you, regardless of how she paid for it, if somebody else paid for it, that's her lifestyle. That's the lifestyle that she likes to live. She don't have to come cook and lower her expectations just because you want to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't cooking before she met you, so why she got to cook for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of y'all just cannot accept the fact that the chicks you want are out your league. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some of y'all dudes, like, you keep attracting these broke chicks or these ugly chicks or these chicks with all these kids because you don't qualify for anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, please, like, you can't humble nobody. Some of these chicks are just out your league. She don't have to change her lifestyle for you.
You know, I've come to learn that being the strong one means that you're always checked in on last. And if you are the strong one, you will absolutely be able to relate to this, because you fix people, you support people, but nobody ever tries to fix you. And that is a special kind of lonely, and it can lead to depression and exhaustion, because the world almost like shames you for being vulnerable because they know how strong you can be. But I want to give you this reminder, and to be honest, it's probably a reminder to myself too, that being strong means knowing when something is too heavy and having the courage to ask for help when the entire world and everybody around you is telling you that you don't need it. And I just want to say, please don't ruin your life for the sake of somebody else's perception of you, because it's not worth it.
And once again, you have to understand that these modern women really need to take a closer look at the company they keep. You might even, in some of these situations, have the woman and the man doing fantastic. They're doing great, vibing, everything is clicking like it's supposed to. But then she might put in the group chat, I'm so happy, he's taking me here, this, we're going there, he's paying for this. And then somebody in the group chat with their miserable behind is going to find a reason not to like him. And here you are, once again, back at square one, because these modern women, they love you as a friend, but they cannot be happy for you. I can't do it. It's against my code. It's against who I am. So I'm going to actively work to destroy your life. That's how modern women think.
So we were having a discussion about men, and so many women say that there aren't any good men left. There's no more good men. Where are the good men? Okay, this is my interpretation of that. There are plenty of good men left. There are. But it don't mean that they're good for you. So just like it's somebody for everybody, that saying, it truly is somebody for everybody. And what happens is we tend to get with the wrong person and try to make them the right person. Instead of saying, okay, this is the wrong person. I see that. Let me move forward. They try to make something happen that isn't even supposed to be there. So now when you have to understand and try to figure out what is a good man and what's a good man for you, is, listen, good men make poor decisions. And good women make poor decisions, but that don't mean they're not good. They're just not good at decision making. So you have to kind of decipher what is a good man.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
I don't regret nothing in life, but the only thing I do regret is not leaving them sooner than I knew I was supposed to. When you sticking around and you know deep down inside, when you go against your intuition, God got a hard way of showing you, in the universe showing you why you should never do that. Like I said, man, when you know it's time to walk away and you know it's time to move on, do that. Don't prolong it. Don't try to give a chance, because at the end of the day, man, it's going to be the same story. It's going to be like we're reading the same book, and people don't change. Especially at this big grown age we at, people are just exactly who they are, and they just going to put on a little fake little temporary image, acting like they change, but eventually they'll go back to the same person they is. And they just ain't. So overall, man, like I said, I don't regret nothing. I just regret not leaving people when I was supposed to. Because deep down inside, you be knowing like, man, I want to get this a try, but I know it's not going to work out. But you just give a chance. Then it's kind of like a slap in the face, and you kind of feel stupid. You like, man, I know I should have left right back then and then. Now I just kind of wasted my life. It's almost a waste of time. So, man, save yourself a heartache and a heartbreak and just move on to your new person, or go to somebody that's meant for you. Instead of rewriting and rereading the same book and not leaving people when you knew you were supposed to.
And you see a lot of these modern women, God forbid a man would ask any questions about what she brings to the table, even if they don't say, well, what do you bring to the table? But modern women, they don't mind getting their questions out. You come to a first date, Y'all really don't even get to the first date, to be honest. But let's say you do actually get to the first date. The first question, I'm barely sitting down. You ask me about what my firm size is. You're an entrepreneur? Well, what do you do for work? By the time the appetizers come, so how much is in your bank account? She running his credit score by that time. So everything that he needs to tell you, or you want to know, he got to tell you off rip. We don't even need to get to dinner. And I need to know what you got going on. But if I should ask you, okay, what is it that you do? Huh? If I should ask you, how do you contribute in relationships? What? If you can't see my value, then do I even need to be here? I mean, if that's the way you feel, I guess not.
These are some places where I don't think you should approach women. It's my personal opinion. Number one, isolated settings. Forests, hills, walks, mountains, whatever like that. A good approach is all about making them feel safe and comfortable, and I don't think anyone can feel safe around here when nobody's about. Number two, public transport. And my problem with public transport is it's easy to feel trapped. So if someone talks to you, you can't really just escape. And also, a lot of people are going home, so they're getting off at the stop near them. They don't want people necessarily as strangers knowing where they live. Number three, while they're working. Now, this is one to maybe be argued, but I think that if their job is to be polite in like a service business or anything like that, don't get the wrong idea if they're just being polite to you. That's their job. It's up for debate. It might be a good space, but for me, I don't think it's necessarily the best. And finally, number four, when they've got headphones on, when they're clearly busy doing something, whether they're at a cafe focused, whether they're at the gym mid-set, workouts, whatever, if you want to speak to them, maybe find the right time once they've finished and they feel a lot less busy. When talking to new people, make sure the timing and the environment is right, as it can change absolutely everything.
A lot of men are moving differently. A lot of men are moving silently. You can call it checking out. Really, honestly and truly, when you think about it, men don't really actually check out of society. They're not actually checking out of society. Because they still live in society. They still work in society. They still have family that's in society. They still have friends that are in society. Whether it's a girlfriend or a guy friend, they still have those people that they go and talk to, they engage with. Brothers are going for hikes, walking in the woods, camping, hunting, going and playing basketball, getting involved in a plethora of different hobbies. What they're actually checking out of is the society that you created, the society that you want him to live in. And he's essentially saying, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to sign up for that. I've already seen my brother or my homeboy or my dad or whoever, even myself. I've kind of tried to opt into your world to understand how you run things. But then when I ask you to come into my world, all of a sudden it's a problem. If we can't get on the same page in that regard, then why do I need to keep on trying?
And without men, none of those people would have been born either. You do realize men contribute to that, right? I think you need to Google on how that works. And what is the goal with this? Like, to give women all the credit for everything? Yes, they have to do the hard part in that situation. I'll give you that. But men are also there for the woman while she goes through that, and I think that's worth some credit. Especially if he's the type of guy where it's like you're craving pickles and chocolate and he goes and gets it for you, or he rubs your feet or your back, or he tries to make you as comfortable as possible. Men deserve credit for that. And not to mention your mood swings. He definitely deserves credit for that one.
And there's going to be a lot of modern women out there that talk about how men don't approach and how men don't go up and talk to women in the wild and start conversations and stuff like that. But a lot of times that's because, you might have a man that might look at you and smile or look at you and nod in a coffee shop or even at a gas station, right? I don't think there's any harm in that, because that's just what people do. People just speak. Walking down the street today, I didn't know a brother, didn't know a couple of people that I seen today. Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's up? What's going on? What's up? Hey, how you doing? And keep on going. But modern women today, they don't even give you that courtesy. They sit up and say something stupid like, I'm not going to say hi to him. he better pay for my groceries before I say hi to him. And that's why you're not getting people that want to take you seriously. Because a man says hi to you, he might see you in a coffee shop. Hey, how's it going? The next thing he knows, he's a predator. He's somehow become the world's biggest creep. And he's all over TikTok. Who would want that?
Have you guys seen the video of the woman that is crying on her wedding day? And it is not because she is so happy about marrying the man that she's about to marry. She's actually crying because she's not marrying the man that she fell in love with when she was 17. What? Like, how is that not an indication that you should not be walking down the aisle and for that husband to be that poor man? He probably has no idea, because if he did, guarantee you, he would not be standing on that altar. But what is even more disturbing is that there's so many women in the comments that are like, oh yeah, I get it. I get it, girl. Yep. Sad day. What? You all are reinforcing another huge reason for a man not to get married, especially to a woman that has a past, which is most women. Like by the age of 25, they have somebody that they have fallen in love with. It just indicates to me that there's so much emotional immaturity out there. Like if you still have feelings really for your high school sweetheart, you should go back and try to resolve that. See if that'll work out for you. And leave the innocent man who has nothing to do with it, that has no idea, leave that man alone.
A lot of times these modern women got away with the man planning all of this stuff. The flowers, I'll get you flowers. Oh, well, I really don't want to ride with you. I don't really know you. Well, I don't know you, so why would I be buying you flowers? Oh, well, it's different because you need to impress me. Okay, well, then how is it different if we both meet on a level playing field? I don't buy you anything, you don't buy me anything. There's not really any expectation but to come up here and get to know each other. It's a nice gesture if I were to buy you flowers, but it's not something that should be expected, because once again, we don't really know each other. We're just feeling each other out. If I like you and we have another date, hey, I was thinking about you. Oh man, I appreciate that. But too many times, modern women are expecting, they feel entitled to this type of behavior. Well, my friends do it. Oh, this person did and that person did it. Actually, what you're not saying is that person might have not started off doing that. Your friend might have not started off doing that for you. And over time, as they got to know you, they started thinking about you more and more. A relationship is kind of...
That is true. You are absolutely correct. Because these men today, and I'll keep saying it again, these men today are not the same as the man from back in the day, because back in the day, it used to be a competition. Men used to hunt. These days, they are afraid of rejection. They are afraid of a woman saying no for embarrassment or whatever the case may be. But back in the day, they did not care about that whatsoever. It used to be a competition. Who can get the woman first? Who can get the number first? Who can get how many numbers? These men were on the hunt. Why isn't it not the same? Make men be men again, because stop being in your feminine girly era if you're a whole man. You're not supposed to be waiting on a woman to approach you if you are a man. You're supposed to be on the pursuit if you are a man. I'm not gonna go out of my way, out of my divine feminine energy to go up to a man and be like, hey, you look handsome, what's your number? Slide my number over. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I am not doing that. I promise you I'm not. Men need to be men again. Men need to stop being afraid of rejection and trust and believe these are the same men who are going to want their woman to get down on one knee and propose to them.
You really see a lot more men moving away from relationships and moving away from drama, moving away from nonsense. A lot of men choosing to check out. A lot of men out here really honestly, truly and intentionally searching for peace, right? And so a man could go from coming home to somebody that's disrespectful, coming home to somebody that's demanding, getting nothing, to a completely silent home, a completely silent existence. And while it may take some time to adjust, once a man is able to kind of simmer down and think straight, he begins to move in alignment or get back on track with what he was doing before he met you. before he met you. And true enough, during the relationship, he was trying to say, okay, let me get her handled and let me go back to what I was doing. Let me go back to running down my goals, tracking my vision and trying to chase that vision down. But every single time he got back on track, here you come. Foolishness. Not allowing him to get back to where he needed to be in order to take care of you.
What it is, you heard me, but when I be out, ain't no female like shooting they shot at me or no like that, you hear me? Some of them say, I ain't approachable, I don't look like an approachable person like that or whatever the case may be. But look, I'm walking through Target, you heard me? I'm already on the phone. Mind you, I say, I ain't used to like female with me. You hear me? Like trying to, shoot they shot or whatever. I give me everything I need. I'm walking out. They got a young lady, she walking in there. We lock eyes. Mind you, I'm already on the phone, you hear me? But we lock eyes. I'm looking at her and shit. She looking at me. I'm like, she ain't finna say shit. Man, that girl say, damn, you fine as fuck. I was shook. You hear me? I ain't stop say thank you. You hear me? Nothing, cause I ain't used to that type of shit. I'm talking about really looked me in my face and said, you fine. And like, I just folded, son. Like, you hear me? So if you see this, come here, baby. Real shit, man. Like, I ain't used to that type of shit. The Target in Eldridge in Houston. Yeah.
You know, the fact that some of these singles events and these mixers and stuff like that. Now, I've seen some mixers out there that are pretty, they look pretty good. You know, that's something I might go to if I were single, right? But then you have a lot of them where men don't come at all. And women are like, where are all the good men at? How come men aren't showing up to this type of stuff? Well, it's not really beneficial. A lot of this stuff to a man isn't really there's nothing I ain't going to take anything home from it. Well, you might get a number. You might, and what might means is it's similar to playing the lottery. Well, you might win, so keep on playing. I'm going to keep on playing the lottery, and I might never win. But I've spent a lot of money. I've accumulated a lot of tickets, a lot of lottery tickets, and when I've counted up the cost, man, I spent a lot of money on something that I never even had a chance to win. Well, you know, do you have a shot? Probably I have a shot, a chance to win in general, but do I have an actual chance versus a 1 in infinity chance? Probably not. Probably not. And that's how a lot of men feel about dating. They don't really have a shot with a lot of these modern women, with the way that they act, with the way that they treat me, and really honestly and truly on that subject, with the way that they treat me, do I want a shot?
Oh yeah, you will lose him. Oh yeah, it's over. All of the overthinking, yeah, it's warranted because you feel like, hey, will a person really love me and see me? But start with you, because that person that's on your mind, as soon as I'm saying what I'm saying right now, they already know who you are, but you don't. They already know and see who you are, but you don't. And I understand when we are dealing with self, sometimes we do neglect how powerful our energy is. You've had ex before. You've had ex-friends before. Why? Because you met that person at a time where you were aligned with their energy and they love to be around you and they respect and appreciate you. Why do you think that that's not going to happen again? Limited beliefs, criticism, all the different things. You can say them all, but all of that has no place to be around you, no place to be around your vibration, because you've done the work and you will continue to do the self-work over and over and over again. Why? Because you're stronger than most. And when you're stronger than most, you got to do the harder work. When you're stronger than most, you got to know that the grass will be greener on the other side, and you will meet that person that sees you, that will be a reflection of you, and say, hey, look, I got you. You are my partner. You are my person. You are my everything, because you've done everything for yourself. So please do not beat yourself up and thinking that love is not in the cards for you, because it always has been. Keep yourself centered. Affirmations for you.
A lot of these modern women refuse to go 50-50. They refuse. I was listening to Stephen A. The other day, and I think he was doing an interview with him. I want to say Shannon Sharp. And he was talking about all of the things that he brought to the table. And he was like, man, if I'm walking in and I'm having to cook, after all of the things that I bring to the table, I'll take you out to eat. I'll take you out to eat. You know, I'll take you, and he started listing off the things that, yeah, I'll do that for you. But if I have to come in after doing all of that and cook, what do I need you for? And that's the thing a lot of men are asking. You don't have any money. I'm still going to ask the same question. If I have to go out there and bust my band, because the work's going to be the same. The work is going to be the same. I have to go out there. I might not get paid as much as Stephen A. But I put in a lot. I might even put in a lot more effort than Stephen A. He might be working in terms of mental. I might be working in terms of physical. The work that I do takes a physical toll on my body. And so if I'm putting my body on the line, he puts his mind on the line or whatever. If we're doing that, but in different ways, we will ask the same question. Because the sacrifice is going to be the same. The mental effort, the physical effort is going to be similar. And so I'm going to arrive as a man at the same conclusion. And that's going to be, what is it that you're bringing to the table? I'm telling you, they don't understand. You're going to run into that same question at every level. And the only difference between a man that you think is a lower level and the man that you think is a higher level is that man's going to sit there and look at you. Did I stutter? No.
The amount of comments that I get from men asking where do they find a woman like me? You don't find a woman like me. You become the kind of man that creates a space for her to flourish. I'm the woman I am today because of the man I married. He never talks down to me. He never disrespects me and never expects me to do the things I do for him. He notices, he appreciates, and he pours back into me in his own ways. He's encouraged me to chase my dreams and protected my heart, mind, and soul, even when my soul needs Target runs and Starbucks. From our very first date, we have shared the same vision, a strong family with me at home raising our children, and he made that dream possible. He knows his words can either water me and make me grow or shrink me. He reads me better than I read myself. He values me, cherishes me, and constantly pours into my cup. Because real love doesn't hold you back. It calls you higher. And that's why I will never stop choosing him over and over again.
You know, I think another thing that men are realizing is that modern women really they're not actually real. I mean, I know we have catfishing, and a lot of times that refers to the physical appearance of somebody. But you also have to look at the personality of who they are, right? A lot of these modern women put out an aesthetic. Well, I do this, or I'm this, I'm that way. And they say what they do, even on their profile. But then you actually get in real life and you see that they're a little bit different person. Sometimes it's not like, oh, they're toxic, yada, yada, yada. It's just that you're not really the person that you said that you were, or, you know, you kind of led somebody to believe in your dating profile, right? And sometimes it can become maintenance for the dude. You know, modern women want you, so they'll say a certain thing because that's what they want to do, which is fine. But sometimes you're just not there. You got to work to get there. But you as a man, she says she's on board with you, but you're actually coming into her plan. You're actually doing the things, living the life and all that stuff, talking and speaking and dressing how she wants you to dress. So whenever she's saying all that online, you're gonna have to get in line with that and maintain that. If we need a car, If we need to go get a certain type of coffee every day, oh, I don't like Starbucks. Starbucks is so last year. Let's go to Pete's Coffee or Dutch Bros or something like that. Oh, we don't shop at Walmart. We only go to Target. You know, that type of stuff. So she can tell her friends, this is the lifestyle that I live. But that's not really you. This is another element that men have to deal with. You might be cute, but the way that you handle yourself is fake.
What is keeping boys from evolving into great men nowadays?
So I'll give you the best imperfect answer that I have, and it's probably not going to be popular for a lot of the listeners, but
that's okay.
I think it's the rise of feminism, to be honest with you. I think it's this feminist movement that started from a place of pain and anger and never got to a healthy place. It basically just goes around now, the feminist movement, trying not only to destroy men, but to destroy femininity. So it's like masculinity is bad. Never mind the hypocrisy with feminism that is trying to make women into the toxic masculinity they claim to hate. But men need to be dangerous. Men should have some side of them that's like always uncontrollable to others. So you need to control it yourself. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not saying that this is an excuse for bad behavior. On the opposite, I think when a man is dangerous and he learns how to control it, that's when you have a real man, like a man who knows how to like get handled when he needs to get handled, but also knows how to be soft and gentle and knows the right time and the right place and is in control of himself.
Yeah, and that's not to place blame, like, oh, it's all the men's fault and they're the ones who are responsible for fixing it. But to my point earlier,
but I do think it is men's fault. Sorry, I'm interrupting you, but I want to be clear. I think this is entirely a masculine issue, and we can't blame feminism for it. I'm using feminism as a catalyst, but the reality is men capitulated to that. A lot of men
allowed it to happen.
They did, and so this isn't. I'm not attacking women. This isn't a female problem. Everything that we're seeing in society today that's a problem stems somewhere from men not stepping up and being men like they should have been.
Hey, this little party was fun, but I'm ready to go, babe. You ready?
Oh, yes, I'm ready to get home and just chill.
What's up, little mama? You over here looking good. Can I get a dance?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm with somebody.
Hold on, bro. This my girl right here. She came with me. She not interested. And I'm pretty sure can speak for her damn self. Come on, baby. Just one dance. I ain't gonna keep you too long. I got you. Listen, bro, I just told you, this my girl. She came with me.
Right.
She's not interested. And the way you going about this whole situation, it's aggressive. You know what I'm saying? It's like you ain't got no player in you. This is not how you do that. And you came in here with a girl talking about player. You can't tell me nothing about nothing. I'm just letting you. No, don't let me know nothing. Matter of fact, forget you and that bald you with. I'm out.
Hey, I already know what you're thinking. Let's just go on.
All right, babe, let's get up out of here before I hurt somebody.
Come on. Babe, you've been ignoring me the whole trip home. What's wrong with you? Just tell me.
Because you got guys coming up to you, talking to you in front of me, bro.
But that's
like, what you got going on, man? Talking about he seen you on Instagram. I told you, bro. I told you I don't like that Instagram, bro. I told you I don't like you having Instagram, TikTok, none of that, bro.
Babe, I can't help if people notice me. Plus, I turned them down.
Yeah, you turned them down, but you could have been meaner, bro. You could have represented for me a little bit better, fool. Now you got us both looking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I got us looking crazy.
I look weak, and you look like a...
Well, why you ain't say nothing?
Come on, let's go inside, man.
When we get into a relationship with a man, it's no longer on our timing as a woman. You see, a man can get married in less than 6 months, or he can wait 5 to 7 years. It depends on that woman. Men don't rush into marriage at all. They just move fast when certainty shows up. People often think getting married fast is super impulsive, but it's actually clarity. If you haven't noticed how the world runs, men move fast when the right conditions exist. Here's what's usually present when a man gets married super fast. Number one, that woman brings him peace. Being with that woman feels easier than being alone because there's no emotional roller coaster, there's no drama, and no chaos. Number two is respect. He feels respected in how she talks to him, how she trusts him, and also supports his leadership. Number three is emotional safety. He can talk to her and be honest without anything being used against him later. Number four is consistency. Her energy, affection, and behavior don't change based on milestones or pressure. Number five, she believes in him. She believes in his vision even when results haven't shown up yet. Number six is alignment. They want the same life, values, direction, not just love. When all of those things exist in a woman, a man does not feel rushed. He actually feels secure. And we all know when a man feels secure, he's not waiting. He's going to get what he wants.
Stare a hole through you all night. They will not approach you, not once, but they'll stare you down.
I'm gonna give an example from me. I will not. I can't I won't choose, right? Because we don't know who like us, and I don't want to be like, if I talk to you.
No, what was your question? Why?
Because she said, why do people not talk to them?
And that's what I asked earlier. It's like, okay, is there? Because you said you are laughing, you're giggling, you're having a good time.
We're giving off.
You know?
We're giving off the feminine
y'all are
energy,
cool.
and
Y'all are cool.
they are actually not. They're not.
But I think
so. They talk to you, they just don't proceed.
No, they don't even come up. It's
Hold on, they don't come up?
No, like they'll stare.
Well, hold on, that ain't the type
Stare
of
a hole
question
through
they
you
have.
all night. They will not approach you, not
Right.
once, but they'll stare you down.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm gonna tell you?
I don't know.
No,
those
I'm gonna
type
tell you
of-
this. I'm gonna tell you no. I'm gonna tell you real talk. And this is as a DJ. As a DJ, there's a lot.
And this is my cousin,
This
by
is
the
a
way.
lot of music out there that is projecting on a lot of men that women like money all the time. And so if they see you look expensive, they may not with you.
Bro,
I get it.
Timu and Sheen
Look
out there,
expensive.
bro.
We look like we're not single. We look.
Y'all don't look single.
Yeah, I get it.
Like I said, I thought y'all.
When a man stops explaining himself, that's not always peace. Sometimes that's the warning sign. Because before he went quiet, he probably tried to talk to you. He probably tried to say what bothered him. He probably tried to fix it. But after a while, if he feels like nothing is changing, he'll stop explaining. He'll stop asking. He stops trying to prove his point. And then you're gonna think he's being cold, being rude. But really? He's tired. He's tired of feeling like his words don't matter. And once a man gets tired of explaining himself, he start making peace with just walking away from your ass. So if you notice that about your man, and you notice that your man is not explaining himself no more, just pretty much detaching himself from you, take that as a warning.
When Lisa, she's a volunteer and part-time staff in the organization that I ran, when she was called a frog farmer, my life flashed before me. Like I literally saw rows of frogs, like on a farm with human heads. And there was my ex-husband, and there were all my ex-boyfriends that lasted about 2 weeks at a time, because I thought that men were con artists. And I wanted to reveal the con before I fell for it. So I would poke them. I would deliberately antagonize them to see their real self before I got sucked in. And I got to see that antagonism actually brought out the worst in them. It didn't bring out their real self. It brought out their real instincts, their need to protect themselves from me, which is one of the worst things that we do with men, and it's something I hope we get to talk about. There's a hierarchy in what we pay attention to, and men and women both, we love being in a state of provide, of just wanting to give and able to give and provide what people need, and that's a happy place for most people. But when we're afraid, when we perceive a threat, when we feel under attack, we retract from giving to protecting, and we'll protect whatever we see as under attack.
Men do not care if you have kids. I can promise you. So if you are listening and you have kids and you're scared to get a divorce or leave a relationship because you're a mom, get that out of your head. Men do not care.
There are definitely a lot of men who do care if you have kids. I think that Kristen is mostly speaking from her perspective because she makes a decent amount of money. You know, I'm pretty sure she lives somewhere in California, maybe LA. So she doesn't really have to worry about not having enough money to hire hire a babysitter, or not knowing how she's going to be able to afford her rent, or really needing a guy for multiple income. And so her perspective with guys that she might be dating is just going to be different from your average woman. I also think it's different when we're talking about casual versus serious, because there's a lot of guys who will date a single mom casually, but they might not be ready for the responsibility that comes with having to sort of take on that step parent role. And I know there's going to be some women who say that they wouldn't have to take that on, but the truth is, if you like really fall deeply in love with somebody, eventually that probably is going to come with being in a partnership with them, at least most of the time. So men are kind of evaluating that. And it's not just men. There are women who are evaluating that too. There are a lot of women who also won't date single dads if they are child free. So it's just one of those things where it doesn't mean that it's completely hopeless. And if you are open to also dating a single parent, then that might work even better for you. But it is just the truth that every sort of thing that could make you more niche or could add a responsibility to your life probably will make it harder to date in some capacity. But that doesn't mean that it's impossible. It just means that you sort of have to navigate accordingly and understand that there are going to be some people who reject you because of it, but that doesn't mean that you can't find your person at the end of the day. But that is just my personal opinion, so let me know what you guys think. Bye.
Excuse me. You're sure? Okay, whatever. Dude, in Miami is right into it. Excuse me. Someone looked like they threw a painting at you on this skirt. I like it. Where'd you get it? Your friend's in a rush, is she not? You're like trying to get out of here.
I'm always in a rush. What do you do?
Me? I was probably gonna get a drink from Burger King, to be honest. I'm feeling naughty tonight. Yeah.
It's freaky naughty.
Exactly. What should I get?
Probably a milkshake, I think.
Ooh,
Maybe a spiked
okay.
one.
Really naughty. That's bad.
Lactose.
Okay. Yeah, what are you guys doing? What are you up to? She's basically running.
I'm running.
Trying to get out of here.
We're sprinting for a cocktail.
From Moxie's?
We're gonna really immerse in the culture. So
Why are you not from here?
No.
Where are you from?
We're from New York.
Oh, we're neighbors.
Wow.
I'm Canadian. Okay, that's good.
Pretty, nice.
We're all right. We're all right sometimes. Some of us are okay.
Yeah.
I'm one of the bad ones.
Yeah, we can tell.
Definitely. Well, I don't want to hold you. Let me get your Instagram. We'll chat. See what you're doing later. I don't have long here, so
Sure.
might as well make the most of it. Yeah. We don't gotta complicate it.
Now's not the time.
Now is not the time, especially when there's PF Chang's on the line.
I know.
There you go, babes.
Later.
What's your name? Dylan.
name?
Nice to meet you.
Dylan?
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Attractive people are not getting hit on like that.
Here comes the bull.
Especially attractive women.
Back we go to Delulu land where the Delilahs can't understand why they ain't getting the same attention from the single man.
It is usually the solid 4s and 5s that are getting approached regularly.
This one wasted no time before she dove head first into the shame.
Shame. Because that's where a lot of men's self-esteem level is.
I don't believe I heard you right.
They don't have the self-esteem level to talk to a woman that they would deem a baddie or a 10 or just a beautiful, stunning woman.
Flag on the play. So instead of her saying maybe it's some of these baddies up attitude and demands that they try to put on people they don't know, and that's probably why guys aren't approaching them, she'd rather shame the man and even the women who the men prefer.
You cannot make this up.
They usually are always, like I said, they are flooding the 4s and the 5s inboxes. I don't make the rules.
You treat them like animals, that's exactly how they'll behave. It's a good thing she doesn't make the rules because no man would be going on a date. We just be sending our wallet as our representative. And with that being said, gentlemen, the moral to this story is simple. Solid men flirt with beauty, but we commit to behavior. So if the baddies can't deal with that, so be it.
I have a genuine question. Where are the guys? Where are the real men, the strong men? Because I went outside to clear the snow off my car, and I needed to clear the snow in front of my car, which was even more snow, so I could be able to drive out when needed. And I asked my neighbor for the shovel. I saw him outside. He apparently had already cleared the snow off his car, and he let me borrow it. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. We're having a little small talk. Then I'm gonna, keep it moving. I'm trying to like warm up. This is my pre-workout before I go to the gym, Next thing you know, he's telling me his whole entire work history while I'm shoveling. Like, he's just watching me shovel the entire time. And I'm just like, dude, like, it would be really kind, right? To even at least offer. And I feel like I've witnessed an experience oftentimes in the last several weeks, instances where men are just not kind, not gentlemen, not helpful. And I'm just like, and it's made me even think about when it comes to in this liberation movement, the lack of seeing men even out in the streets or out in those spaces, and I'm just like, what happened to the strong men? The ones that are out there wanting to like help, be like men. So if you're a dude, like really like think about that, We need more men out here, period.
No successful man or a man of value or high value should allow a woman to rule over you for an extended period of time to where it's gotten you in a position to where you begging, pleading, chasing, and you trying so hard to get back in her good graces, but it seems like she just keeps running away. That is ridiculous. A lot of you guys are in situations like this, and there's no shame in admitting it because I'm sure that we've all been there once upon a time. Gentlemen, it is no way that you don't work your way up your career ladder, you don't build you a successful business, you get into some money, you live in a life of abundance, but you let a woman come in there and fuck your whole up. Why would you allow that, gentlemen? Why in the fuck would you give a woman that much power over your emotions and over your mental health and over your well-being as a man? That's the dumbest shit ever. Ain't worth what you built for yourself. Ain't no woman worth what you built for yourself. No woman is worth your pride, your self-respect, your boundaries, your morals, your principles, and all the good that you're supposed to have as a man that makes you a man of value in the first place. No woman is worth that, because I know what this looks like on the other side, because I coach these same type of men. If you keep chasing, if you keep pleading, if you keep spending money, you're gonna be broken, unfocused, you're gonna up your business, you're gonna lose your job, and all of that woman is gonna have to say to you at the end of the day is, I'm sorry. And you can't with no raggedy sorry, gentlemen. So have some self-respect, have some self-pride, and walk the fuck away and get back on your purpose and get back on your mission as a man. And if you're struggling with it, send me a DM. I'm going to send you a link to my coaching application straight to your DMs, and we can go from there.
And what modern women have to understand is, because they push out this narrative that men are hiding, that men are not around, that men never come to singles events, that men are in different dating spaces. Modern women are so oblivious to the movements of a man that a man could actually come to a dating event. He actually go to the dating event, but you won't notice him because you're looking for the dude that's 6'5". You won't notice him because you're looking for the dude that is wearing an Armani suit or something like that. You're looking for the person that looks how you want them to look, that presents themselves how you think that they should present themselves, when they might present a slightly different way. They might talk a different way. They might approach a different way. And we're not talking about people who walk up to you and approach you looking like a slouch and a slob. We're just talking about, say for instance, a dude wears a red suit. Well, I'm looking for, my husband's going to be a guy in a black suit. God's going to send me a man in a black suit, black loafers. I've already prayed for it. Why did you pray for something so shallow like that? Why? When the dude in the red suit is exactly who you're looking for. Oh, he sounds like he's from New York. So, looking for a guy from Connecticut. What does it matter? Have you talked to him to see how he treats you? Yeah, I actually did. He seems like a nice guy. He's got this down. He's really educated. I really like that about him. Seems like he's connected well to his family and his friends. Well-adjusted man. He's got a good job, great hobbies. Well, if he has all of that stuff, then why don't you just date him? What kind of job does he have? Oh, it's a boring job. I really don't like that. Does he make a stable income? Yeah, but I don't think that's going to be exciting for my life. Huh? They really disqualify men because of these things. Minute things. And I'm exaggerating, but there's minute things that modern women, basically say, well, you're a really good man, actually, but you're not my husband. And then they go and start making up stupid sayings talking about, well, don't let your boyfriend or something like that, or don't let a good man keep you from finding your husband. What does that even mean? Can you just go ahead and do what you're supposed? Just say that you're not ready. Just say that you don't have the emotional intelligence capacity to handle a man like that.